between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brady now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Wait, 20. 17, check him out.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Hines, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Prescott on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Hines. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Brady. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On second down, Elliott once more. Room here to run. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Desmond King back deep. On the return, it's King. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st down, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Brady. This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown, Colts! Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On first down, Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Prescott yet again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Hines. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the stick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Rip left, rip left. Hey, kill. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
In your face.
41's coming, 41's a Mike. Come on. Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Ramondre Stevenson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. To throw is Brady. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.